Hi everyone, this is Sushila from Oracle Wellness, and I wanted to take a little bit of time and talk to you about conscious gratitude and the magic that occurs when we choose to be in a state of love and enthusiasm about our current situation or circumstances. I was having a wonderful talk with my dear friend Bloom Post, who is a shaman in Asheville, and we were discussing how the simple act of embracing a situation with full, unencumbered joy and enthusiasm and love miraculously changes everything and ends up creating a state of energetic abundance that is so powerful and so engaging that it inundates and proliferates the entire situation or the entire embodiment of the person, and the miracles and the magic just starts to flow. And I was having that experience in my own home. I recently moved and am in a beautiful new space that has walls that are very vibrant colors that are usually out of my comfort zone. I usually like to be in really neutral, cool colors and shades to surround myself with, because I do so much energetic work that it feels better to me to have that type of really calm surrounding. And I moved into a space that has vibrant red and purple walls, and I rallied against it at first. And then I sat with it and I sat with it, and I reminded myself what I tell my students and my clients all the time, which is nothing flows until you surrender. And so I did. I stopped fighting. I surrendered. I looked around and I realized that it felt like I was in a womb. It felt like I was in the heart of a jewel box. And that the best way to embrace that was to add more jewel tones and more richness and more warmth and more layers. And as I did that, the space just exploded with energy in the most inviting and encompassing of ways. And my local clients flocked to the space and loved it. And the abundance that I'm now experiencing in all the different arenas of my life is so powerful because of that minute choice and change in perspective of consciously choosing gratitude over any other form of energetic expression or emotion. And I love my home now. It feels so much like me, even though it's an expression that I've never indulged before in prior residences. And I love that with the sharing of that story, my friend Bloom had her awakening moments. A few of my other clients and students have had theirs. And it's just been really, really powerful to watch that unfolding, and how every time I choose to surrender and to find the gratitude and the appreciation and the joy and the love in a situation, that it just softens and it just unfolds and it becomes so glorious. So I invite you over this next week to engage with your surroundings, to look at the things that you're resistant against or to, things that you push yourself up against, that you choose to see the conflict or the misalignment within, and then flip it upside down and find the joy and find the love and find the enthusiasm for whatever it is that is arising for you. and watch what happens when all of a sudden you are madly in love with taking the bus to work in the rain, and you're madly in love with the mountains that surround your home, and you're madly in love with the dog that barks across the street every time the mailman shows up. Just watch what happens. Watch what happens when the first thing that you write down in your gratitude list is how grateful you are for the weather that's occurring outside of the window, regardless of whether it's a thunderstorm or it's 97 degrees with 80% humidity, or it's foggy and dreary and gray. Just write down how grateful you are for it and spend some moments in appreciation of the details and watch it shift all of the different aspects of your state and your being. If you want to talk more about this, or you want to find specific ways that you can apply this to your life, please feel free to connect with me either on Facebook or through my website, www.oracle-wellness.com. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for listening.